Are they Mr. Right? Will I be able to, live my life, get old with this person? Sources say no. So we've got the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Moon. You're afraid that, actually, this is like nightmares. Very much afraid that I would say a relationship, the Lovers and the Ace of Cups, was for naught, is going nowhere. You've invested time and it is actually just gonna peter out, or are they gonna leave me? Because down here we've got the Six of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Are they gonna move on to the bigger, better thing? I'm just gonna move these up here so you can see them. So these are all the things that are running through your mind right now, or this could be what's running through the other person's mind who you're dealing with right now, Sagittarius. So let's pull oracle cards, see what else we can find out about this. Sagittarius. Okay, so you're jumping the gun. We've got Jupiter, Honey, and the Foot. This is you being a little bit hasty, or this person's being a little bit hasty. It's kind of like you've dated somebody for a month and you're already sizing them up for marriage, for living your whole life with them. It's hasty. That's the Foot. And there's warm emotions. You're feeling pretty good. Maybe there's a rapport. Maybe there's chemistry, right? We've got Honey. And this person is just kind of like jumping the gun and is just acting a little bit hasty, is looking at this relationship like way too long-term, way too fast. And that could be you, Sagittarius. And it's leading you to think, based on what you're seeing, maybe they're not going to cut it for the long term. Well, maybe that is a little bit preemptive. Maybe you're kind of throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Maybe this person's perfect for you for this moment, and later on there'll be somebody to, be with you when you're old. I don't know. Let's pull advice and see what the cards have to say. Any advice for Sagittarius? All right, well, it's sad to say, but are they going to be there for your whole life? No. This person you're right. You're seeing things clearly. They're not reliable in the sense that they're not going to be by your side your whole life. That is the Fool with the Eight of Cups. There'll be a point where they're going to go their merry way. However, the Ace of Cups, it's like, don't throw away what you have at the moment because of this far distant future that you're like hastily trying to manufacture out of time. There's divine timing to everything, and this person's right for this moment, and maybe they won't be right for the far future. Maybe there's somebody better for that future, and you just need to accept that rather than throw out the baby with the bathwater and kind of make a preemptive judgment on this person. On the bottom, the Eight of Wands. What about hasty again? Haste, preemptive judgment, Queen of Wands. Judgment, Queen of Wands, kind of like, it is kind of a hard ass, okay? So oh my God, Queen of Swords. So you're being like judgmental in a hard ass, or this person's being judgmental in a hard ass. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, and they're making an instant judgment, a hasty judgment that's really not fair, and they are definitely not seeing, High Priestess, how good the current situation is for them, the Magician, and how right it is for the current moment, even though it certainly will not last. The relationship will not last until you're 90, okay? You really got to take advantage of the present moment, appreciate the present for what the present is, and appreciate the future, or let the future be the future. Anything else for Sagittarius? Okay, so some interesting cards here. We got the number 8, the Manticore, and the treasure chest here. This tells me maybe part of your decision is based off of finances or some ability for the other person to provide for you or provide for the family, and that's part of the assessment you're making on their long-term dateability, right? And that is part of where you're kind of going wrong, where you're kind of jumping the gun. You're making a false assessment. It's like this person doesn't need to be rich, especially if they're not going to be with you till you're 90. They're not going to need to provide for you, but you can enjoy what you have with them at the moment. The number 6 is joy. It's fun. It's harmony. You have that. There's no reason to disrupt the harmony you have for the sake of some imaginary future that you don't have or you won't have. And that's what that's what the Wizard's Tower is also saying here, because that's a card for the future. So that's the message. All right, I think that's going to be it, Sagittarius. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to follow the channel.